Life is a constant test, and few pass without facing moments that push them to their absolute limits. In those crucial moments, what sets the strong apart from the weak? It isn't physical strength, it's mental toughness. That's why in this video, I'll show you how to unlock unbreakable mental toughness, how enduring pain, staying disciplined under pressure, and thriving amidst chaos are the hallmarks of true resilience. But where does this strength come from? By the end of this video, you'll discover the one secret Stoic principle that is the ultimate key to unlocking your mental toughness. But first, let's dive deep into Stoicism and explore how it intertwines with modern mental toughness challenges like 75 Hard and the relentless mindset of David Goggins. The battle is within. Are you ready to face it? Let's rewind 2,000 years back to ancient Rome and Greece, where Stoic philosophers like Epictetus, Marcus Aurelius, and Seneca were developing their own techniques for mental toughness. Stoicism teaches that adversity is inevitable, but it's also the path to growth. These philosophers believed that hardship was not just something to endure, but something to embrace as a tool for personal development. Epictetus, for example, was born into slavery, yet he saw his challenges as opportunities to strengthen his mind and spirit. This idea that adversity sharpens us rather than breaks us sounds a lot like what these modern-day programs are all about, right? According to Epictetus, the greater the difficulty, the more glory in surmounting it. Skillful pilots gain their reputation from storms and tempests. This perfectly encapsulates what mental toughness is all about. It's not about avoiding hardship, it's about facing it head-on and using it to become stronger. Amor fati. Amor fati is one of the most profound teachings in Stoic philosophy. It is the notion that everything that happens, whether good or bad, is an essential part of our journey. It urges us to embrace life fully, not just the moments of success and happiness, but also the struggles, setbacks, and pain. Rather than resisting or wishing for things to be different, the Stoic approach is to love our fate, to see each moment as necessary for our personal growth. This perspective transforms how we view adversity. Instead of thinking, "Why me?" Amor fati teaches us to think, "This is part of my path." Each challenge, each hardship is an opportunity to refine our character and deepen our resilience. As Nietzsche once echoed this sentiment, "My formula for greatness in a human being is amor fati," that one wants nothing to be different, not forward, not backward, not in all eternity. In a world where we often long for a life without obstacles, amor fati reminds us that our struggles define us as much as our triumphs. To truly live this philosophy is to thrive not despite adversity, but because of it. Premeditatio malorum. Expect the worst. In the Stoic practice of premeditatio malorum, or premeditation of evils, the philosopher anticipates potential challenges, setbacks, and hardships before they happen. Far from being a pessimistic view of life, this mental exercise is a way to prepare the mind for adversity so that when it arrives, we are neither surprised nor overwhelmed. The Stoics believed that by imagining the worst-case scenario, we could train ourselves to face it calmly and rationally. This doesn't mean dwelling on misfortune, but rather preparing for it with a sense of inner stability. Marcus Aurelius, one of the most well-known Stoics, wrote, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." The core of this teaching is resilience, knowing that life is unpredictable and sometimes harsh, but also knowing that our strength lies in our ability to meet those challenges with equanimity. Premeditatio malorum allows us to visualize the worst without being defeated by it. For instance, when we anticipate the possibility of failure, loss, or conflict, we are not caught off guard when these things occur. Instead of reacting emotionally, we respond with a calm, deliberate mindset, grounded in the knowledge that these events are part of the natural order of life. One key aspect of this practice is that it doesn't involve catastrophizing or fostering a negative outlook. Instead, it's about becoming mentally resilient. By preparing for hardship, we reduce its power to disturb us. We transform the fear of the unknown into an opportunity for mental training, allowing us to approach difficulties not with dread, but with readiness. For example, a Stoic might think through what would happen if they lost their job, encountered a major illness, or faced a personal betrayal. They would ask themselves, how would I handle it? What is within my power to do? And how would I maintain my sense of peace and control in such a situation? Through this reflection, they are training their mind to remain steady and composed, regardless of what life throws their way. Moreover, premeditatio malorum helps to shift our relationship with discomfort and fear. Rather than avoiding unpleasant thoughts, the Stoics confront them head-on. By preparing for life's challenges in this way, we strip them of their ability to cause unnecessary anxiety or panic. The power of mental rehearsal is that when adversity strikes, we face it with the calm assurance that we've been here before, mentally, and that we are ready to respond with wisdom and grace. In many ways, this principle mirrors a core belief in Stoicism, that the mind is our most powerful tool, capable of withstanding even the most difficult circumstances when properly trained. While we cannot predict everything that will happen in our lives, we can control how we meet those moments. By practicing premeditatio malorum, we give ourselves the gift of foresight and, more importantly, the strength to remain unshaken by the hardships that inevitably come our way. Through this practice, the Stoics remind us that suffering and misfortune are not obstacles to a good life, but rather integral parts of it. When we anticipate these challenges with courage and composure, we are not only prepared for the worst, but also empowered to live more fully and fearlessly in the present. Endure and persist. Mental toughness, according to the Stoics, isn't about momentary bursts of strength or motivation. It's about the ability to endure hardship over the long term. Seneca wrote, "Sometimes even to live is an act of courage." This highlights the idea that persistence is often more powerful than momentary acts of bravery. In Stoicism, endurance is seen as a daily practice. Life is not a series of one-time challenges that we conquer and then move on from. It is a continuous test of our resilience. Whether dealing with personal struggles, professional challenges, or societal pressures, mental toughness is built slowly through consistent action and unwavering persistence. The Stoics also emphasize that enduring does not mean simply surviving. It means persisting with purpose, facing discomfort and obstacles with dignity and grace. It's about accepting that hardship is part of life and remaining steadfast in our goals and values, regardless of external difficulties. The ancient Stoics knew that mental resilience wasn't glamorous. It's not about grand moments of heroism, but rather about the quiet, daily decisions to keep going, to stay disciplined, and to maintain focus, even when motivation fades. This endurance is the essence of true mental toughness. Now, I've been promising you the secret of mental toughness. We've touched on amor fati, premeditatio malorum, and the importance of endurance. But here it is. The ultimate key to mental toughness lies in the simple Stoic principle of taking action despite the obstacle. The Stoics believed that obstacles don't block the path, they are the path. Marcus Aurelius put it best, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." This, my friends, is the secret that David Goggins lives by every day. The obstacle itself becomes the way forward. When you hit a wall, mentally, physically or emotionally. That's your opportunity for growth. This is how you transform adversity into strength. Face the challenge, don't run from it. That's how you develop true mental toughness. So, whether you're enduring a tough day, facing personal challenges, or simply striving to be better than you were yesterday, remember this: the obstacles in your life aren't there to stop you, they're there to help you grow. The battle is within, and the key to winning that battle lies in embracing each obstacle as the way forward. Now, what will you do today to build your mental toughness? The Stoics taught it, and now you have the tools to apply it. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe, and drop a comment below. How will you use the obstacles in your life to grow stronger?